going through your book, you have this very interesting narration and comparison with the Ramayana and about Ram and Lakshman, and you've been asked a lot of questions where you say that Ram should find Lakshmans and India should look for Lakshmans. As we move ahead, you discuss about Lakshmana's counseling to Ram and how without Lakshman's support, Ram couldn't have reached or fulfilled the goals he achieved. But in a world where realists tell us there are no permanent friends, no permanent enemies, only permanent interests, how do you find Lakshmans? Or cultivate them?
Well, in literally speaking by birth, but actually in diplomacy by effort, by experience, by cultivation. Look at the state of the world today. So far we've been talking business, supply chains, what is the interest of the world. And the fact is, largely we are talking about the global north. Okay, we are talking about China as well. So we are seeing today for a variety of economic, technology, and by the way, demographic reasons, because I would say one of the most underrated factor today in calculating the changes in the world is going to be the extremely sharp demographic changes we're going to see in the next decade. So, but we are talking so far of the global north, and the global north also, by the way, has an interest because, as I mentioned to you, it's not just about business. There's the issue of creating the right balances at a geopolitical level, and India that is a bigger economy, more capability. If you take the realistic, definition of a Lakshman, there will be countries who will see that there is a value in a relationship with India and in their calculations. But for the global south, we mean something very different. We are an exemplar, we are a motivator, we are a supporter. Pretty much everything, again, which we were speaking about earlier, your Jal Jeevan mission, your digital delivery, even the housing, the electricity, all these today are actually to differing degrees being tracked by the rest of the world. And when they see a country like India do this on scale, that if you look at the kind of numbers we are talking, we are talking 800 million, 400 million, 500 million. They know, okay, this is now tried, tested, scaled up as big as you can possibly get. And there too, there is a great desire to associate themselves with us and work with us. So I would argue today that in many ways we have this ability. We have this ability to be relevant to the north, to be relevant to the south, to be able to bridge this east-west. And part of what you see in outcomes like G20 or other international gatherings, even you could see this at the COP28 in Dubai, that is a sense, the different facets of India and the different facets of India's progress in the last decade. I think they have a multiple constituency out there, and those are your Lakshmans in the making.